Do, 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 do. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, what the flip? Oh my gosh. I'm like, I don't know why I'm like disoriented, bro. Okay, no one's on. This way. Hello! Oh my gosh, I'm freaking out right now. Hello, Leonard. Yeah, I know I was like just DMing you, but like... Bro, I got a schedule. I got a schedule, you know? I gotta stay on top of things. Holy. I have a feeling we won't be seeing subs today. I don't know why I said that so ominously, bro. I'm just saying that because I'm pretty sure he's still sick, so... I don't know. I hope he's resting. Okay, we'll just store that there. We got things to do. You said that like you did something to him IRL. Guys, I don't think we'll be seeing subs for a while, alright? That's just my personal opinion. That's my personal expertise. It's probably for the best, guys. It's probably for the best. I didn't like that guy very much anyways. Alright, there we go. Throw this all in here. Hi, Miss... Hi, hide. Hi, hide. Hi, hide. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. What is my... Do I keep moving my microphone? Like, why does it always... I feel like this thing is, like, always picking up my key presses. Oh, well. It's probably just me. It's probably because I just, like, slam my keyboard every single time I move my... Every time I'm, like, doing something new. When are you gonna bring back the events? When I have 100,000 subscribers, bro. So tell everyone. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Tell them all, bro. I have demands. Maybe you should have a loud keyboard. No, I'm definitely pressing the key loud. Oh, you can literally... I think you could hear that on OBS, bro. Holy... Get me out of here. Alright. What do I do? Oh, I've got to clear the rest of this, floor. And then we've got to flatten. We got to start flattening the surroundings. Dude, I feel so good. I feel like this is my purpose in life. Do you guys ever feel like that? Are you guys ever just like going about your day and you're like, And you're like exactly where you were meant to be, bro. Ow. Why is this not? Okay. I think we're gonna mine all the legs too, but the thing is, I don't know how much of the monument I need to keep here so I can find the bounding box, you know? I do need to make sure I, like, at least leave something that indicates where the legs were. And, like, the height of the legs or whatever. Leave a marker or something? Yeah, true. I could just delete all the legs, but who knows? Trying to think about this project. Like, what do I even do next? I don't know. I don't even think I should worry about that yet. I've got, like, I want to clear out the entire area, and then I've got to get blocks and just, like, flatten it, I think. Has anyone been watching the mid-offs people? Or, like, the mid-offs draft or anything? Do you guys think that, like, who do you guys think is gonna win, bro? I genuinely have no clue, because, like, I feel like some people, at least, like, in Season 1, when I watched Season 1, some people were, like, holding back, you know what I mean? Like, they probably shouldn't have been in the draft. Like, I feel like, at a certain point, there's, like, an average that, you know, is, like, ridiculous to have and be in mid-offs tournament. But, like, I don't even know what's gonna happen this year. Because I feel like most of the people aren't very skilled, I guess. Like, they're new to the game. I feel like Ludwig is definitely not winning, though. That's, like, one person I know is not winning. I feel like he has probably the most experience out of all the competitors, but at the same time, he's, like... He just isn't a movement player, you know? Like, I feel like a part of like one of the biggest time resources in a speedrun is just traveling from one location to the next the fastest you can, right? And sometimes seeds are going to be really slow depending on how fast you can parkour or whatever. I feel like Ludwig, that's like his biggest weakness, you know? Like, and there's other people in this competition that I just feel like will have an advantage. Like, I think Nominal Gravy or Evbo has, like, the best movement. But it's about whether they learn the strats or not, you know? Like, I feel like if they had the same knowledge Ludwig did, they would beat him on any seed. Just out of pure mechanics. But, I don't know. I think it will be entertaining to watch this season, but I mean, from what I remember from the first season is that they had a lot of people that like weren't super fast at the game. Like, I remember Ryan Higa and like someone else were playing, right? That like didn't play Minecraft, and it was just like super slow. Like, I feel like at a certain point it's like it's not even like a tournament for some of those games, you know? And also it's the fact that it's single elimination is also like really really high stakes, I guess, because you could just get really bad RNG and get screwed over. Like, sometimes you can lose a run just because you pearl into like a wither skeleton or something. Like, even top runners have bad RNG. But I don't know. The mid-offs format feels like very gimmicky. Like, I don't know. I'll probably end up still watching it though. I gotta support Pilly. You know, Pilly's in there. I feel like he's got a shot, but what it really depends on is if his coaches lock in. If his coaches lock in, we're good. Like if Fulham locks in on this, we're good. I don't remember how busy Fulham is as a coach, but we'll see. We'll see. If he locks in, I think Pilly has a really high chance of winning. Okay. Yeah, this is like looking really nice. I have to remove the sponges. I have to remove these like extra portals I placed. I'll just do that right now. Yay, Pilly. True. True. Pilly. You know, I feel like he puts so many hours in, but sometimes I wonder, like, if the hours are like pay off, you know what I mean? I think it will be interesting to see. Because I feel like he's like the amount of hours you put in can be a really big factor. Because if you just put in no hours, then you're not gonna win. But I feel like what's really important is the value that you spend your hours, you know? Like, you gotta be really efficient. And I feel like he's building experience, but it's like in the same way that Ludwig plays right now. Like, I feel like Fulham's gonna see like his current progress, and he's gonna be like, okay, Pilly, we need you on the training regimen, all right? You're gonna do the Bastion practice map 100 times over. You're gonna do the Fortress split 100 times over, and then Pilly's gonna be locked, you know? I think that's my best estimate to what's going to happen over the next couple days. I'm really hoping it happens. As someone who speedruns, I know how much time it takes to really get good at something and not, you know, make mistakes. Also, he needs to watch the AuraCraft speedrunning guides. The AuraCraft speedrunning guides are just so good. If anyone's ever trying to learn how to speedrun, like my #1 recommendation. Alright, I gotta remove this iceberg, I think. Just in the way. I wonder if I should just, like, save all these items. I don't know. It feels like such a waste to let them just, like, despawn. Let's see if I can find, like, a tree over here. Okay. Gave Curryway's guide? Yes, okay, here's my problem with Curryway's guide. Alright, here's the difference between Curryway's guide and a YouTube video, alright? Curryway's guide is probably like a 4-hour read, right? And like you're probably, it's gonna take some time because it's meant for literally anyone. It's meant to be like the Wikipedia, right? Imagine you're trying to learn like imagine you're trying to learn how to code, right? Like you're trying to learn how to like write an app or something. And someone just sends you the Wikipedia for like how to code. You know what I mean? It's like coding 101. Like it works, but you have to like, it's kind of boring, like low-key, like it's kind of like you have to just sit there and grind it out, you know? And I feel like the Curryway's guide isn't what a beginner needs. A beginner needs like fundamentals, you know? And doesn't need to be distracted by potential late game tech. Cuz the stuff that like you need to do to compete at a top level is not even close to what you need to win the mid-offs, you know? Like look at the knowledge Jumper who had, right? Like Jumper didn't need like, or at least versus John A, right? John A didn't need 0. Jumper did. But that's just because John A had practiced his mechanics more, you know? I feel like the John A had a better like fundamentals developed, I guess. I don't know. I feel like I'm not really getting my point across, but Oh my gosh, the items are despawning. I yapped for too long. Okay, I got most of them. I got like a couple stacks of this stuff. AuraCraft has a way with explaining that's genuinely... Okay, yeah, exactly. Coaching someone is not about being an expert at something, right? Coaching is about being good at education. AuraCraft's like S-tier education. Curryway's like S-tier education. But think about like learning from Curryway's guide, right? Do you think Curryway is taking his guide and then, you know, just like giving it to his pupil and being like, all right, bet, just read all this and then you're gonna be good? Like, no, like Curry's going step by step, like exactly you have to meet the people where they are in their current development, right? Like their current game knowledge. I feel like Pilly knows a lot about Minecraft in general, but not like any of the speedrunning tips and tricks that the RecRap guide has. Jumper had a more solid performance. Yeah, Jumper was very consistent, but Jumper was also a movement player, right? Like Jumper had played like Bed Wars and stuff. So she had like a huge movement advantage, and then it just becomes game sense after that. Like once you have mechanics, then it just becomes game sense. Alright, we're just gonna chuck all this here. There we go. I know a few things, and doing them super well is better than knowing it all and doing okay-ish. Doing them super well is better. Okay, from my experience, right? From my experience speedrunning MCSR, is that there's a few things you need to know the basics of, right? And then there's a few things that you need to know, and as soon as you learn like certain things, it will literally cut off multiple minutes from your run, from your PB. And once you know those things, like it is just about making decisions faster, you know? Making the right decision faster. Very similar to chess, you know? Like if anyone plays chess, like in chess, you have an opponent, and if you don't make decisions in time, you'll run out of time. I feel like MCSR is very similar in that respect. It feels like the biggest mistake that the mid-ops coaches make is that they're teaching someone like they already know most of the basics of the game, and then they're just throwing them in the deep end. It's very similar with PvP training too. I think like it's very hard as an expert to meet someone where their current knowledge at and tell them what they need to know, because you know things that they don't, but you don't know how much they don't know, you know? Like that's like a big thing. I think RecRap's guides are really good because he really does try to keep it as simple as possible. And I think all of his experience with YouTube is like the reason why he's so good at explaining things. Like the way he's trained as like a YouTube algorithm sensei, bro. Like I think he just knows. He knows exactly what he needs to tell you in the guide. Johnny kept entering the end with too few explosives. Yeah, the high roll. And I guarantee you, like, Curryway's playstyle is very much like, oh yeah, make sure you grab that. It doesn't matter if it loses time, because it's going to be more consistent. And that does pay off a lot of the time. Like, that playstyle is how you become a top-ranked MCSR player, in my opinion. Curryway doesn't even play MCSR ranked, but yeah, he coached Jumper to win mid-offs, which I think that says a lot about, like, what is required from a good coach, right? Like, you just need to know how to teach someone the knowledge, and then it doesn't even matter the experience of the coach. Knowing a few things and doing them super well is better than knowing it all. Okay, I think I already read that message, but yeah. Dude, zero is like one of the biggest throws, though. I have to say that. Zero can only really be done on like 30% of ends if you don't know how to pearl clip, right? Like, because of buried ends. Like, if you just get a buried end or a back tall dragon or a front tall dragon, like the front, like when I've been practicing Zero because I kind of like ran out of fundamentals to practice, right? And most ends I still cannot hit a Zero cycle. And I put like multiple weeks into learning it. So for people that are in the mid-offs, like there are just so many better time saves to learn rather than learning Zero. And Zero is kind of like bait. It's like, oh, you want to be cool? Learn Zero. No, if you want to be cool, learn Boat Eye. Because Boat Eye is probably like one of the best time saves you can learn and like master and get consistent. Like, I feel like that's like the important part. Boat Eye is probably like the Zero cycle that people just don't want to learn, you know? Okay, that's the direction the chest is in. I gotta make another axe. Alright, we're upgrading the iron axe. You ever consider playing in the competitive space and speedrunning? Well, I have considered, but that's like, for me, Minecraft is about having fun, right? And I don't think the calculator's that fun. Like low-key, just for me, like I stick to my principles, you know? I like the fact that you have to calculate the stronghold. I like that aspect of it. So I don't think I could compete without the calculator, and that's just not something I want to do, you know? But like, I have played. I'm a top, like I have a top 1,000 time in RSG. But I just don't think I don't know. I think I'm kind of done with speedrunning for the most part. I'm like retired now. Attack, you're goated? I know, bro. I know. Well, I'm just like retired. Like I jumped on the speedrunning bandwagon a long time ago. Like I was playing back when it like first got popular. And I've kind of just like slowly learned and improved from then. Just like loading up the practice maps, learning on my own time. And I think speedrunning really is like, I think it's at its most fun when you're playing against yourself and you're not trying to compete with others. Like, I think that's true for most games. When you compete with others, then it becomes more like a, I don't know. Like, I feel like a lot more negativity gets in your mind because you're just comparing your times to someone else's times, and that can be fun until it starts to like weigh on you, you know? Yeah, usually the competitiveness of the game takes away from the fun. True. I think a little bit of competition can be fun, but I think most of the time competitiveness can cause like a lot of self-doubt and I don't know. At least like from what I see, when I hear like top runners talk about their like Infume, I watch some of the like Infume commentaries. I've also seen Floatives talking about like his thoughts on like PvP and stuff and like getting better at the game. Like it's just like really like a burden to just keep improving. Because once you get to the top, like, you're expected to just hold that position, you know? Like, you gotta just keep improving. Yeah, exactly. Competing with others is fine if you're competing by improving yourself, right? Like, if you see the mistakes you make and improve it. I think RecRap has that kind of mindset, right? Like, he's mentioned it in his commentaries, like, when he plays ranked, he's like purely thinking about improving himself, and his leaderboard position kind of just reflects his leaderboard just reflects like how much work he's putting in, right? It's like, oh yeah, I'm getting better compared to like everyone else that's also improving at the same rate. But I think it becomes toxic. Like, I think the toxic aspect is him saying, oh, I need to keep this position, you know? Like, I need to hold my position because all the new players are going to start playing and they're going to like take my spot. They're going to be better than me, which I think that's like the wrong mindset, you know? Like, I think you should want people to be at the same level as you, if that makes sense. Like, I think that's the most healthy thing to think. Like, you should be thinking, man, bro, I want to be top 1,000 and still be really good, because that means there's 1,000 people that, you know, are playing just as good as I am. Like, I think that's the way you should be thinking about it. Like, in my opinion, at least like from what's fun, right? It's more fun to improve at the game. But I think the leaderboard position is a little bit deceptive on what the point of the game is. You play Hoplite recently? I have. I played. I'm trying to remember. I play a lot of duels on Hoplite, actually. Oh my gosh, this is all blue ice, bro. Yeah, the stress of the first place versus the fun of third place, where first place you have to keep up, third is just glad to be on the podium. Exactly. Third has the most like fun, chill time, bro. Should be a thing where you see that other players are getting into the scene and you want to stay high up and work on improving rather than saying you have to because of them. Exactly. I got into MCSR last time. I joined your stream, and now I got a 13-minute PB in ranked. Oh, wow, bro. What the heck? Like, that's insane. Yo, good for you, bro. Dude, like, that is the most fun part of speedrunning, right? Like, it's like improving your own time. And just, like, getting faster, getting better. And to me, with speedrunning, I had a couple of goals, right? I wanted to get a... What was it? Sub 15 in RSG, and I wanted to get a sub 15 in ranked as well. I ended up getting a sub 11 in ranked, and then I got a sub 15 in RSG, so, like, I think my only realistic goal would be to go for sub 10 in ranked, but I'm just not feeling it, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, I think speedrunning might just, like, I might just be done with Minecraft speedrunning. Like, I think it's late, bro. It's fun to see how far you've improved by improving so much. Exactly, bro. Like, it's the personal journey, you know? That's what it's all about. And, like, sometimes seeing other people improve can like, inspire you to want to also do the same. But I think it's, like, rough to, like, be like, oh, yeah, this guy just isn't as good. How'd you get that 10-minute PB without calculator? I'd say it's a lot of grinding. Like, I feel like it's tech, right? Like, you have to learn this strategy called axis calculated. I can like show an example. I do it on stream all the time. But basically what you do, right, is you go to like one of these chunk borders, and the reason why you're going to this chunk border, right, is because you can look at these lines to tell the percentage of the axis. So like, for example, right, if I had an angle, let's just say I had an angle of like 15 degrees or something, right, in this direction. So I can look at this line and I know that this is going to be, my coordinates are going to be like 125 or whatever. And so all I need is this first number, and then I can get the second number by using this line right here. And then I just have to add those to my current position, right? Or like just go in this direction until I hit those coordinates, and then I'm at the stronghold. So that's like that's the strategy behind axis calculated. It's basically using these lines to tell how much you need to split up your your calculation of how far the stronghold is. So if I got that the stronghold was 300 blocks away, and it said, and I looked at this line and I was like, okay, that's 1/4, then I would just divide that by 4, right? 300 divided by 4, and then it'd be 300 whatever in that direction. 300 and then whatever. And typically you look at like what direction you're facing. So if it's like that, it would be 300z and then 1/4 in this direction, I guess. But yeah, the strategy to run without calculator is purely like the reason why I speedrun, right? It's like just because I find it cool and it's fun to learn, you know? Like speedrunning is just fun to learn. I feel like at the point I'm at with speedrunning, there's a whole lot less to learn, you know? Like it just comes down to mechanics. I feel like my mechanics severely lack compared to top players. I think I could be top 500 without calculator. I think I could be. If I just like cleaned up my bastions, if I learned how to more consistently zero cycle, if I learned fast looting and stuff like that, I could easily be top 500. Because like if you saw Feinberg, who's like top 10 in the world, he learned how to play the game without using F3, which is like way harder than no calc. And that just proves that it's possible, right? Like that proves that if you have the mechanics and if you have the knowledge in the game sense, you can become a top player. At least like diamond. You can at least hit diamond 3. Like hitting netherite is insane even if you've got all the mechanics and stuff. Okay, I think I'm gonna remove like most of this right now. I think I've got to remove this iceberg. I've got to remove everything within a 50 block radius of the center. That's my current plan. How's my day been? My day has been great. It's been a little bit slow though. I feel like I've been waking up later than I should be. Just a little bit. This is the sub server. Yeah. This is the server I've been grinding on for the past few weeks. Or the past week. I think I spent like 2 hours getting a 6.5 2x1. Yeah, that's one of the mechanics that I just won't learn, bro. Because it saves like 10 seconds or something. It saves like 5 seconds. And I'm like, bro, if I lose a match by 5 seconds, like, bro, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, this is the one that you backseated my freaking slime farm on like months ago. I've been streaming this server every day for like an hour and a half. I've been trying to get consistent at it, you know? I just like need something fun to do. That's like improving at something as well. Like I would still speedrun if that was like my prerogative, but it just isn't right now. So I just enjoy doing this instead. All right, so I need to go to 1190. Let's see, 1190 520. Wait, what? 5280. Wait, no. 5260. 1190 5260. Okay, let's see where that is. 11. Alright, we need to go there. Oh, I just sent that in chat. Oops. Hopefully Subs doesn't look at the console. Oh, I gotta remove this whole iceberg, don't I? At least like up until here. Not because it saves time, but it just feels good to pull off. That's actually true. Okay, yeah. So I have to literally eat this like whole iceberg, bro. Are you kidding me? This sucks, bro. This freaking sucks. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna suck it up. Alright, I'm gonna cut off the iceberg here. I'm just gonna... Oh my gosh, this is so much ice, bro. I do not need this much ice. Get to eating, bro. Yeah. Oh my... It's so... Oh, it goes underwater, bro. Okay, bad. It's all cut off now. This is such a huge iceberg to eat. Save the ice and fill the subspace with it. Bro, I'm not evil, bro. My intentions may not be moral, but, like, that's not something I would do, bro. I like to think I'm a fine line between evil and... I don't know. I'm somewhere, I'm not evil, but I'm not, like, good either, you know? I would say it's, like, my lore character, but... I don't like the idea of lore characters on Minecraft servers. Am I the first one to say that? Like, am I just the first one to say that, bro? Like, I'm just a person playing Minecraft. That's the way I see my character. Okay, do I, like, remove this chest down? Eh. My lore character hates lore, by the way, guys, so don't bring up lore around him. There we go. I can make it canon so that all the lore people will understand my distaste for lore. I'm gonna have to repair my pickaxe like 50 times. It's probably worth it to go back to my base and get XP bottles. Yeah. But I don't know. Minecraft speedrunning, I think a lot of people are being introduced to it, but I feel like it's not going to stick with that many people, if that makes sense. Like, I think it will be like a huge competitive thing, but I think the reason why people are playing right now does come from, like, almost like a... What's the word? It's like their heart is in the wrong place. You know? Like, it doesn't feel like people are like, oh yeah, I want to watch mid-offs to see these people improve and get better at the game. They're like, oh my gosh, I want to see someone win the mid-offs. I want to see someone beat this other person. I want to see this guy beat my favorite content creator, whatever. And I'm like, if that's what's holding you to Minecraft speedrunning, bro, you are gone the moment this mid-offs thing is over, bro. The trend for sure. All the people are doing it. I want to be, yeah. I only like lore characters for things that are specific scripted stories and not like 100% real. True. True, that's true. I mean, that's one reason why I think that, like, I don't fit super well on Unstable, because I feel like I'm just like someone who plays Minecraft, you know what I mean? And like what they have going on in Unstable is very much like character writing based, you know? Like, they have to write what their characters would do in a specific situation, or like set up certain scenarios where they can show character flaws and all that. And to me, like, I feel like you'd have to have like the lifesteal mentality and overanalyze like small things I do in order to find any meaning from it, you know? When in reality, I'm just like, it's like the thing like bro punches tree. It's like, ooh, what was the narrative reason for him punching that tree? Does this connect with his insatiable thirst for resources and power? Is that why he punched the tree? And I'm like, bro, I think he just wanted some wood, bro. Like, I think he wanted to build a house. You know, like that kind of stuff happens on Unstable all the time. Like, holy. I think sometimes the people get a little bit too deep into it. Unstable is just a massive movie at this point. Bro, I'm such a big Unstable fan, bro. I'm actually like... I think I watch too much Unstable. I think that's like one of my... Once again, in lore, I think one of my character flaws is I'm like... I've watched too much Unstable. My deep lore character. Oh gosh, bro. I feel like the lore viewers would hate me, bro. Or they'd love me. Which I don't know. I don't know if I like that either. How do I get them? Okay, all right. You guys are my focus group right now. How do I get the lore viewer? How do I get them to avoid me at all costs? Like, how do I get them to repel away? Like, what do lore people not like? I hate stuff like Unstable because it's scripted, but like it's supposed to be a Minecraft server and not a story being told in Minecraft. Well, okay. I used to really not like Unstable. I'm coming clean right now. I'm coming clean. All right. I used to not see the vision. I used to think, bro, if you have a story, why not just like actually do it in Minecraft? And then as like the story has progressed, right? I feel like I see the vision now. There is a thing that they do in their videos that just isn't possible outside of like in unscripted content. And that's the main reason people watch the series. So I don't know. It really is hard to diss now. Like I think my biggest problem used to be when the videos, like when they would do something in a video that was either inaccurate to reality or like the material gathering. I don't like in Unstable when they say, oh, we filled this thing with 100,000 TNT or whatever, and then they just like it's just like, oh yeah, by the way, we did that, you know? Like I don't like that kind of, but that's just a bad writing thing, right? Like I think if you have good writing, scripted series are great. Like they can be really entertaining to watch. But like I think in the past Unstable has had like some writing issues. Like for example, the logistics of building those like Proton or what was the first one? Was it Proton? Like there's just no way Proton could be built in survival. None of those escape rooms or like prison content, that just couldn't be built in survival. So like there is an aspect of like disassociation from reality. Scripted content is basically just an indie movie. Yes, but as someone who plays Minecraft, it is kind of annoying that the viewers don't understand which parts are fiction and which parts are reality, right? Because it isn't possible to build Proton in survival, right? But very much like they don't make it clear that this is an unstable only thing, right? Which that's the problem. That's the problem. But recently they haven't been doing that as often, right? Like they don't do something that's like completely completely out of the water, right? Like completely like just crazy like lore reason why this exists. I think one of the funnier, like more innocent ones of it is like Horace Altman building the builds, I guess, right? Like Horace could not build the builds he's making in survival unless if he had like a lot more time. But they'll just say like, "Oh wow, you built this all in a night?" I don't know. It could be seen as like downplaying Horace's skill, you know? And I don't like that aspect. I don't like that. I don't like how untransparent Unstable is sometimes. But I love the what they can do with it, you know? Like I love the potential. I love the character writing recently. Like I've been enjoying like Eggchan. Eggchan is like the best character, bro. By far. Eggchan is like Eggchan just puts a smile on my face, bro. Like I don't know what to say. Scripted. Okay, wait. I already read most of this stuff. Anyway, I feel like it is kind of interesting though when it comes to like scripted versus non-scripted stuff. I feel like the only Okay, wait, what are some, like, non-scripted things happening right now? I feel like, what is it? The speedrunning thing is big. Like, the speedrunning thing is a big unscripted, event. But it kind of feels like a lot of the other unscripted stuff is kind of, like, slowed down. At least compared to the powerhouse that is Unstable, right? I mean, what has Lifesteal been up to, bro? I haven't seen a Lifesteal video in a while. Like, when you at least, like, compare that to Unstable, it's just like, I don't know, I feel like they're not even in the same ballpark anymore. When it just comes to, like, sheer cultural value. Like, it feels like everyone just talks about Unstable compared to Lifesteal. Unstable is just thriving right now compared to other SMPs. Yeah, but I'd say that, but, like, there's also, like, Strength SMP, right? Like, Strength SMP is not doing horrible in terms of content. Lifesteal's been pretty mid, starting to feel more content focused than the entire Lifesteal idea. Yeah, what is the Lifesteal idea at this point, bro? Oh, I've got to get some XP bottles, huh? What is this? This is AuraCraft. Yo, I feel like I give a different answer to that question every time, but it's so funny, bro. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna buy some XP. I don't have enough of these guys. I've been calling it Aura SMP myself. That's a good name. Friends only? Yeah, private server. I used to play public servers back in the day, but you can imagine how that went. You can imagine. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. We're rich. We're so rich. Look how many XP bottles I got from that. Bliss SMP is also doing well? I honestly... I don't think that content's for me. It's too twist-oriented. I saw a video on my recommended recently. I don't know what SMP it's from. I think it's like was from some random one. But it was by this guy named Lunak. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but I thought that video seemed really well edited, like very high production quality. But I genuinely had no idea what it was. Yeah, Wisp SMP, I don't even know what that is, bro. Like, maybe I'm just not in with the times, you know? Very, very well edited video, though. I feel like the story was structured pretty well. At least the intro. I watched, like, most of the intro. I've been trying to get around to watch that, yeah. Holy, bro. Okay. We're loading back up. We're flying back over to the monument. I don't know. I genuinely don't know what to do about, like, this server and making, and, like, I don't know. Making it more obvious what the server is, you know? Because I feel like the twist isn't close enough to like any other server. I feel like it would be really nice if we could have like hardcore hearts or something. But hardcore hearts makes it seem a little disingenuous because you only get banned for 24 hours when you die, you know? So like I feel like there really isn't that good of a way to make things apparent without like just explaining it outright in a video or something. Like someone has to watch a video to know what's going on the server. Which is fair enough. I mean, that might just be like a skill issue for me. Gotta make more videos on here. Ow. Create a copy pasta? Like what? Like what? What is Lifesteal's copy pasta? Is it like when you kill a player you get their heart or whatever? Is that the copy pasta? I don't know. I feel like that copy pasta is not the best. Cause like, okay, I guess my problem with it, right, is like that kind of punchline doesn't exactly tell you why you should be invested in the server, right? Like, why should you watch an AuraCraft stream or video or anything, you know? If the answer is story, then I feel like we don't have, like, it's very hard to convey that, you know? It's hard to make it's hard to make a tagline like, oh yeah, we got aura here, bro. We got the aura. Like an Arby's type thing, bro. Like, holy, such a bad tagline. I feel like it will come with time. The identity will come with time. I don't know the thing that it is that just doesn't feel impactful moment to moment. Best way to incorporate it, you like to have more fights or do sessions that just feels less real. Do you mean with lifesteal fights and sessions, or do you mean like on this server? Like, what are you referring to? That you did just give me an idea though. It would be cool to arrange a fight on this server. Holy, wait, that's such a good idea. I could just like I could give subs like a list of things he can't do. And then like we both fight in like some arena or something. That would be kind of fire. Advertising is always hard. Well, what it is, it's building a brand, right? Like, I feel like the reason why people can watch Bliss is because they've got so many videos explaining the twists and stuff like that. Otherwise, you just see, like, okay, what is that gem in your offhand? What is that thing you have in your offhand? And then people would be like, oh, it's the Bliss gem. It's the freaking soul gem that lets you shoot lasers out of your eyes, bro. Like there'd be so many people asking that, you know? If you don't have a good brand established. That's kind of how... This server has, like, basically no twists. But, like... It's hard to explain why someone should even watch it without just, like, having a video outright saying it, you know? On this server, because from the viewer perspective, you don't really notice the twist very much, and if you die, it's not like much happens while you're banned. It's not exactly true. Dying has a penalty, but the point of dying having a penalty on the server is kind of like a... It's like a philosophical thing, which is very difficult to explain to a viewer. It's like a writing aspect. Being banned for 24 hours is like, has a very immediate effect. That, you know, like... It does have impact, because over that time, like, at least when it comes to consistency. I think it might even have more impact if the deaths were longer, but once again, if the deaths are longer, it also could have, like, almost like a negative impact on activity as well, because... I don't know. It's harder to... like, nothing happens when someone is banned, kind of, you know what I mean? Like, nothing would be happening. I don't even know what I'm saying, bro. I think I have a vision for this server, but it's not fully panned out yet, so this is kind of like a transition period in my eyes. I think it will make a lot more sense when... Over the next, like, few months, I guess. I don't know. Because if you know, like, technical Minecraft servers, I think this is very much a technical Minecraft server. Compared to, Like, if you've ever watched Il Mango, then you might know what I'm talking about. This is like an Il Mango type server. It's not like a... It's like somewhere in between Il Mango and Lifesteal. That's what I would say. But to a wider audience, I don't think anyone's gonna know what that means. So I guess it's cooked. The advertising for the server is cooked anyway. It always has been. Always has been. I see that from your perspective, but I haven't seen subs, so I don't got the biggest idea on the server. So subs made like a 1.5 hour video about like the whole first arc on the server. And it is crazy, bro. Like the amount of grinding I did on my stream, he did it on his stream essentially. But in reverse, you know. Dude, there's just so much ice, bro. I gotta remove all this. I don't know. I feel like when it comes to this server, I feel like it's something that's like not even worth addressing at the moment. Talking about the future of this server is like talking about season 15 of Lifesteal, you know? Like, I feel like it's kind of pointless. It's so far ahead. I've got, like, other projects lined up right now that I'm kind of working on, like, in main. But, like, the streams are kind of the start of something. But I don't think that this is going to pan out for, like, I think this will be cool. Like, there will be cool stuff going on over the course of, like, the next few months, I would say. Because if I'm just like logging on, making progress on stuff every day, I'm bound to reach, you know, my goals eventually. Like I've got some decently big plans. I don't know what the heck itzsubz is going to do for his next plan on the server. I don't know what projects he wants to do. I don't know any of that, but I imagine whatever it is will define the server as we know it. Like, okay, I have a question. I have a question for anyone that has watched Lifesteal before in the past that doesn't really watch it anymore. What's the difference? You know, what is the difference in Lifesteal? Like, what has changed over the years? Like, why did you watch it in the first place? Why do you not watch it now? Or like, why do you watch it now? Like, I feel like things changed, at least for Lifesteal's sake. Like, me personally, I watched back when Parrot and RecRap were kind of doing... No, it was like, it wasn't just Parrot. It was literally everyone kind of was like doing projects and trap videos and stuff. Like, I watched back during that era. And I feel like for me, as a viewer, Lifesteal wasn't the server where when you kill someone, you get their heart. It was the server that everyone is scheming something. Everyone is planning something, right? And you just have to be very patient as a viewer and wait for the video to drop to actually get the full picture. Like, that's what I remember OG Lifesteal being. Honestly, there were a lot of cool arcs in Lifesteal before, like the wormhole, exploits, the trapping. That's just like the stuff you... Like, okay. If you watch like multiple perspectives, do you guys remember like the trapping paranoia arc where, you know, Parrot and RecRap were trying to, or like Parrot was trying to trap RecRap, and like so many people were trying to trap RecRap, and then like RecRap made a video, and then everyone else made videos about it, and then like things escalated from that point on. It wasn't just about trapping RecRap anymore. It was about the fate of the whole server. And I feel like the cleansing and all that, and the wall around spawn, like, all of that stuff relates to some people having really cool ideas for projects, and then everyone else kind of just, like, tunes in with their own perspective and their own personality, you know? Like, that's what I think of when I think of lifesteal. It doesn't feel like people try as hard to create that culture. Like, they're still making really interesting videos, but those videos aren't making culture on the server. Like, they're not creating an interesting outlook from everyone's perspective. It typically is like one person that benefits. And I think that started since the wormhole. Like, I think the wormhole was the first video where it was like really, really hard to make a video off of that. Like, after wormhole, like, the content perspective has been very much like antagonistic towards other players on the server. Like, everyone is like out to get each other, actually. Like, it's not just like, it's not like a fun humorous out to get someone. It's like, oh yeah, what if we remove like every single shulker from the end, and then no one else can get shulker shells? Like, what if we do something that will change the fate of lifesteal? Now it's more everyone doing their own thing without other people's POVs. Exactly. I think that's what's changed. I think, well, no, the concepts haven't gotten too big. It just feels like not enough people are doing them. And maybe it's because they're too big, you know? Like, maybe there's something about big projects that are just hard for people to keep up with. And I think what this server is it's essentially kind of like me and Subs, who both are very accustomed to doing big projects, are kind of like having like a gentleman's agreement. This server is a gentleman's agreement that we're going to basically like do big projects on the server and not like completely screw each other over. That doesn't mean we're not like having conflict, because I think we want a healthy amount of conflict, but we don't want too much conflict, which is the reason why the twist isn't the twist reflects what we want, right? Like, we don't want people to benefit from ruining someone else's video. We want people to benefit from overcoming cool challenges. That's what we want. Like, we want people to benefit from having aura. I've got 30 minutes left. Okay. Gotta lock in. I don't even know if I can remove this iceberg in time. We might just be removing more icebergs tomorrow. I mean, there's just a heck ton of icebergs. I knew this was gonna happen when I chose this location, but oh well. More focused on individuals, not these big world-changing plans, but rather individuals trying their best to perform the other players when it's trapping and fighting. That is actually very well said. I didn't even think about it, but yeah. I mean, the server is so much more interesting when it's focused on... Like, I think any Minecraft server is like that, right? I mean, we could say that about speedrunning as well, right? Like, it's so much more interesting to see two people that are, like, individuals compete, that have, like, different ideals and different things that, like, personality traits, rather than just seeing someone that's, like, mechanically better. Sand cannon low-key to speed up the iceberg mining. Wait, what do you mean? Like, putting TNT in sand or something? Is that what you're talking about? Or I don't know. I'm trying to get this done as fast as possible, but I think mining is just going to be the fastest thing. I mean, it's like instant mine with the haste, so it's not too bad. I've played a lot of Minecraft servers in the past. I might drop my prime here because no one's on my stream list who I want to sub to. Yo, that, you know what? If you want to, sure. The thing is, okay, dropping my prime or like getting a sub on here is like actually kind of a waste because I turned all of my ads off. I think the only ads you get is like when you first tune into the stream. It's like the pre-roll ads, but I know most streamers that have like 3 minutes an hour, but I just like turned off the pre-rolls. Like subbing doesn't even give you ad free. I'm actually purely streaming for like the love of the game at this point, bro. I make way more off of YouTube. Like I don't think I have the viewers to put ads. I don't know if it still works on latest, but I remember people used to make sand cannons where TNT blow up and falling sand to work in water. Yeah, I think I remember that. Like a massive... There's a lot of like TNT cannons and stuff that are really cool that haven't really been used that much on SMPs, but there's not really a use case for me right now. I don't know. Yeah, I think in terms of like... There is some redstone that could be useful for this project. I already looked into... what is it? You know those like giant flying machines that can level an entire like area? I looked into one of those and I ended up learning that it wasn't really worth it to build for this scale of a project. Like if the project was larger scale, like even more blocks, I should have built something like that. But for this, it's literally faster for me to just manually mine the whole thing than to build a large redstone machine and then like mine that later. I wonder if anyone ever still plays like OG mega base cobblestone wall type faction servers anymore. I think so. There's a very small factions community though. I think it's like a few thousand players total. Like stuff like Donut SMP is like way larger nowadays than all the OG faction stuff. I don't really need the benefits. I just want to get rid of the prime. You know what? Hey. I'll take it with open arms. Holy. Yo, thank you for the prime. That's actually so big. You get the sub alert. There we go. First iceberg done. Playing on people's MC nostalgia farm views lately. Like I saw someone showcase a server that made Super Smash mobs and it blew up. Yeah, the freaking nostalgia stuff, bro. Holy. I'm wondering if the content I make now is considered nostalgia. I don't think it is. Like, is this stream nostalgia bait? I'm pretty sure it isn't, bro. I'm like the least nostalgic person. Yay. Yeah, you did it. You got the icon. I wouldn't think so, yeah. I'm like Unk though. I will say I'm like Unk. I've been playing the game for a long time, but I don't think I make what I used to watch when I started playing. Which that would be nostalgia bait. Just do a content server on an MC beta that doesn't go up in version every week like everyone else. Yeah. Holy, it's Willerhide. Bro. We keep it PG in the Willerhide chat. We keep it PG. The auto mod will like actually destroy you, bro. That's not a warning. It's already happening. Yeah, auto mod will auto mod is like my evil invention, bro. It will orbital strike you. I low-key kind of feel bad because I made like a really low effort, like, what is it? Like a stream highlight recently on my second channel. And I think a lot of viewers think or like thought that the video was something higher effort. They like thought it was an unstable video or something. And it's just like a clip that I literally edited together in 3 hours and bro, it's like doing really well right now, but I don't know. I always feel like it's playing with fire, bro, in the YouTube algorithm to post something that's like low effort. Because sometimes it just does really well, and then it's like people associate the low effort with you, which like everything else I do is high effort. But I just posted one like low effort thing because I was like, okay, this isn't gonna do well anyway. This is like some clips of me using the orbital cannon, and then it's like YouTube's like, wait, did you say orbital strike cannon? And then it just sent it into the stratosphere. YouTube is scary. Dude, it's the comments. The comments are terrifying, bro. The comments are actually terrifying. What's playing with fire is like uploading anything related to unstable, bro. Holy. I gotta steer clear, bro. I gotta steer clear. Next video's gotta be like... Oh, dude. I don't even know, bro. Second channel videos I literally make on a whim. I typically... Okay. From now on, like, I'm only gonna really upload on my second channel when I just have something I want to get out really quick, right? Like, that I just think is kind of, like, low effort. So, like... What's scary about that is I feel like I'm getting a little too good at the click-through rate aspect of YouTube. Like, I think I can get someone to click on it, even if it's not that interesting. Which, that can be a problem. I gotta make sure that the clips that I upload are actually interesting. The orbital strike cannon stuff, I think I've learned my lesson. I know what they want to see, alright? They don't want to see lore, bro. They want to just see the orbital strike cannon, like... Wait, what the heck? How did a hype train start? Bro, is this Twitch trolling, bro? Nah, that's troll. That's troll. Don't listen to it, guys. Oh, wait, I wish I could, like, delete it. Lettuce K-hate was so forced during the ending of Unstable Universe. Wait, what do you mean? The Lettuce K-hate? Do you mean, like... I want to see sub spotlighted against the sun placing glass in the sky? I still have a lot of footage from the orbital cannon building and stuff like that. That could make interesting videos, but I think I'm saving that for the main channel. That is an interesting comment though. I'll have to keep that in mind. Dude, imagine like a Death Note, do you know like the scene of Light and L on the roof? Like imagine that with like me and subs, bro. Like holy, that would kind of go cold in a video. I think I've learned that I just have to have fun with it, bro. I have to have fun with the editing process, or else it's gonna eat me alive, and I'm gonna, like, be trapped in the editing dungeons forever. Oh, good, there's a main one coming. Yeah, yeah. The dungeons have held me for too long, bro. I'm retaliating. I will have the last laugh. People were hating on Lettuce because of the character he was playing? Are we for real, bro? Are we for real, chat? Nah, Lettuce was justified too, bro. That's the craziest part. I think Lettuce's character was right. He was right. And so was Ashwag. The server does need a leader. Alright? And Wimbu and Flameprags were war criminals, alright? Death Note reference? Exactly, bro. They did get a ruler? Yeah. Well, people weren't even saying the fact that Lettuce was a ruler was a bad thing. It was just the fact that the way he used people was a bad thing. But like, come on, bro. Come on. Like, are we being for real right now? Like, are we being for real? All I'm saying is Ashwag was way more moral, bro. Ashwag, he just held people's pearls hostage, you know? That was a way better way of controlling the server. Okay, so Willerhide joined the law after the Spoke Galactic. No, I'm in the lore. I'm already in the lore. Alright. You just have to look deeper. I'm surprised no one's noticed yet, but you just have to look deeper, bro. My lore character is like has had another appearance. Not a single comment noticed though. I genuinely don't know if I'll ever make another appearance though, because like I'm pretty sure I don't remember where I saw this. It was like some like stream or something where they mentioned it, but I'm pretty sure they have the lore like completely written out for like the next arc or something. Like they're like a whole year ahead or something in terms of like writing. So I would find it odd for my character to fit anywhere in that, given that the script is like way ahead of me, bro. It's way ahead of me. Like I just don't think I fit in the story at all. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine being the background character, bro. I'm fine being in the background because the background is where I shine, bro. It's where I've been all this time. It's accurate to my real self. And like in lore, what I like my lore is not that deep, bro. My lore is really like I joined the server from Watto and then I show up at Wimbu Empire, bro, and then I join Spoke Galactic after that. Like that's my lore, bro. Dictators are the most efficient ruler after all. Okay. Ashwag was low-key, like, standing on business, bro. He knew what he was doing. They got so much done underneath him. And I think the most immoral part of what he did was, like, killing defenseless farmers. I think he should have just recruited them, you know? Willerhide will hide in your lore videos. Exactly. I'm cool with that, bro. I'm cool with not being part of the plot. The thing is, I don't like acting. I'm not a big fan of acting. I'm a big fan of like, which is funny because I think my mindset is very much like I don't have a problem with acting. Like I could act, but I just don't want to, you know? Like I could be in Unstable if I really wanted to, but I also just like don't want to act. I don't want to like I feel like I like writing. I like writing more than I do acting. So if I would have to like write an episode or something for me to be an Unstable again or something. Like there's just no way I could like show up and be like a background character or something. Which is just not gonna happen. Like it's their project. They get like it's their thing they built up. I feel like it feels so odd to be like, oh yeah, by the way, I wrote an arc for my character. It just doesn't make sense. I genuinely just don't think I should even should appear again and Unstable. But like other than that, I do think that the direction the lore is going is really cool. Like I think that they do have a lot of cool stuff planned out. At least like I'm just a viewer, bro. I'm just a viewer. I don't have inside information. Like genuinely like my predictions for Unstable is that there's gonna be no one left, bro. Like genuinely there's nothing left. Like I mean every time I've gotten recommended one of those videos where it's like 1 pro versus 1,000 players, I'm like, oop, minus 1,000 players. Like, are we genuinely just killing off the whole server pop, bro? Like, there's no way there can be. I remember when what is it? When Wimbu and Flamefrags killed off 1,000 players, people were making a big deal about how they killed 1/10 of the server population, right? But like, bro, then there was another 1,000 player with Spoke, and then there was another 1,000 player with Wimbu, and then there was a 2,000 player with, like, all of them combined. So what, like, has half the server been eliminated now? Like, like, how many people are left? I don't know. I just, it feels like the direction the server's going in. There's only, like, what, 5,000 players left? They're slowly whittling down the server pop. And I don't know how the server joins work, but there's gonna be no one left soon, bro. I don't know what that means for the writing, but Lettuce's intentions were pure, just the tactics he used to get there were not that pure. Yeah, I guess. I feel like Lettuce was also just, like, not very smart in his problem-solving skills. Like, I feel like he wasn't very good at keeping... What it was he wasn't very good at, maintaining his army, right? Like, they all had P2 armor, right? Prot 2. And he got them to build an orbital cannon one time, but, like... Yeah, good ideas, bad execution. Exactly, bro. He just wasn't a good leader from a management standpoint. He was smart, but he wasn't a good leader. That's what it is. Like, there should be a reason why the name is Unstable Universe, so I wonder what they have planned. I mean, I think the reason is just, like, they don't want to call it a Minecraft SMP, at least. I mean, they still call it Unstable SMP, right? Wait, do they call it that? On the Unstable SMP? Yeah, they do. I guess they do. Dang. Yeah, I don't know. I only have 8 minutes left, bro. And then my time is up. My time runs its course. Had to pull up the intro. Yeah. On the Unstable SMP, Minecraft's largest hardcore server. Yeah, just wait, bro. Like, I'm just saying, like, a couple more 1,000 player armies, like, and the server is gone. You usually stream at this same time? Yeah, same time every day. The exact same time slot. I'm gonna be the GOAT of consistency for the next, like... until the foreseeable future. I don't know. It depends on my upload schedule on my main channel. I think that will change what I'm doing stream-wise. We will see. I know. The future's so uncertain. I have no idea where I'll be in the next few months. Maybe I'll be playing on this server. Maybe I'll, like... Actually, I don't know what I would be doing other than playing on the server. I'll most likely be playing on the server. Maybe I'll be speedrunning for some reason, bro. Maybe I'll catch the speedrunning bug again. Who knows? Maybe someone will, like, make some, like, crazy YouTuber events or something, bro. I don't know. Maybe I'll be in an event. I'm new to your stream, and the first words I hear is, who knows? Well, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Welcome to my... Dude, I'm, like, losing words. 2.9 seconds. Is it single player? No. No. But it basically is. All modern SMPs that This might be a hot take. All modern SMPs are basically single player, where they essentially, like, they have, like, interactions every, like, you know, every occasion. So yeah, this is single player. This is a hardcore Minecraft. I have followed. Thank you for the follow. Your support is very appreciated. Alright. I'm ending stream in 5 minutes. This is the 5-minute warning. It's mainly just to remind myself. I don't know. Approximately. Wait, I should reply that. Thank you for that. I'm gonna steal that. I'm gonna steal that, definitely. Will the server explode in 5 minutes? It's just a schedule. I'm holding myself to a schedule, so... Yes. You're the guy from the Radoons video? Dude, I actually am. Yeah, I am. Wait, how did you know? What? I thought I perfectly disguised myself, bro. And I would have gotten away with it, too. Isn't the beacon range 50 blocks? I just need to make... I need to make the... So basically, like... I'm making the perimeter the size of a Guardian mining fatigue. So, I need to... I say perimeter. I'm draining the ocean. I'm draining the entire ocean the size of the mining fatigue. And the reason I'm doing this is because I want to make it... Like, I want to make it completely unclear that this area was ever ocean. So the plan is, I'm clearing out this entire ocean monument. I'm building a build here. And then this will be a trapped build, if that makes sense. So this is a trapped build. Once I clear out all the water... Someone asked, is this single player? If yes, why are you in iron armor? Wait, why would I be in iron armor in either? Wait, why would I be in iron armor on a multiplayer server? No, it doesn't make sense either way. Okay, yeah, it doesn't matter. I have to end stream. I'll answer questions really quick, and then I don't know what you're the one asking the questions here. Don't put words in my mouth. Yeah, you started this. I don't. Okay, I gotta find someone to raid. Hold up. Is Pilly's definitely still live? He's like... He's not? What do you mean Pilly isn't live? What is he doing? Wait, am I... No. No. He can't have been his stream. He raided Tapo? Oh my gosh. I asked if it's single player. It's not single player. It's a server where my goal is to be as cool as possible. That's why I'm wearing iron armor, alright? Because wearing iron armor is cool, alright? That's my answer. There's only like one other person on the server, though. You don't know it. You don't know it. Go watch my second channel videos. Go watch them. Okay, I think I have to raid. I have no choice but to raid 4C. Because I always do that. 4C's always live. I was gonna raid Pilly. Wait, no, I can't raid 4C. I can't raid 4C because... Oh my gosh, he's on a be right back screen. They're actually throwing. Alright, screw it, bro. My backup, Luigi Twan. I'm raiding freaking Luigi Twan, bro. I just subbed to your YouTube. Thank you. Thank you. Your watch streak ended because you missed a streak. Watch Willard stream. Dude, this is my first time watching. Yeah, I don't ever trust Twitch, bro. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm rating Luigi Twan. Goodbye. I'll be back tomorrow at the same time.